name on the global stage. Donald Trump says that he has personally intervened to stop a major conflict between India and Pakistan, a claim that he has made repeatedly. And according to Trump, both nations were going to hit hard during a period of heightened tensions, and even claimed that 7 planes were shot down. However, he has been unambiguous when it comes to this claim that he seems to be making. Now, Trump says he spoke directly to the leaders of both India and Pakistan and used trade, specifically the threat of a 200% tariff, to push both sides towards de-escalation. He claims that following his intervention, India and Pakistan decided to stop the conflict.
We stopped a lot of these wars using trade. We had, as an example, India and Pakistan were going at it really hard. 7 planes were shot down. It was going to happen. Bad things were happening. And I was talking to both of them about trade. And I said, how are we doing with this? I said, sir, we're doing very well. I said, well, we're not going to do well. We're not going to do a trade deal unless they stop the war. And I got him on the phone and I said, listen, we're going to put a 200% tariff on your country for any product you sell into the United States unless you stop this war, because I'm not going to be a party to it. You have 2 nuclear nations, by the way. No, you can't do that. I say, I can do that. Very easily I can. We're not going to have to lose millions of people from the planet. And frankly, that dust can blow over here too. It affects everything. It's a powerful, powerful weapon. Too powerful. So powerful you don't want to talk about it. So they said, no. I said, yes. And here's the story. If you're going to go and do it, we're cutting off all negotiations. There'll be no trade with the United States of America. Both nations spoke to them both. I like both the leaders. I like them both. But I said, that's the way it is. And I get a call the next day. We have decided to de-escalate. They said, I thought you would. We have decided that we will not fight. I said, if you come to a conclusion, yes, we're not going to do any more. They stopped. Just like that. This could have been a nuclear war, probably would have been. In fact, the Prime Minister of Pakistan came and told me that he was emotional about it. And in front of a group of people, he said, this man saved 3 million, 5 million, maybe an untold number of lives. And it was just recently that this happened. And we did numerous of them like that. And part of the reason we did it was trade. I think of the 8, I would say 5 were because of trade. You know, the power of trade or the power of tariffs. The tariffs have made us a very kind nation because a lot of people aren't dying. I use it for purposes of stopping wars. I love stopping wars.
Well, nothing new in this, Rishabh. Every time that Donald Trump speaks and talks about ending wars, he always makes a mention of India and Pakistan conflict. He believes that it was trade that was known and was used as a negotiation bid.
Well, Amita, one fails to understand now the whole Nobel Peace Prize has been announced, where Donald Trump has not been able to make the cut, and still such statements are coming in. Either he is pitching in for the next year's Nobel Peace Prize and has started rooting way too early, or he has some other backing and that he wants to give to Pakistan for bringing out all the rare earth minerals that Pakistan has supposedly promised Donald Trump. Whether they are available or not, it's $1 million question. Apart from that, if we talk about how things are unfolding, when Donald Trump said that I directly spoke to both India and Pakistan, there is no instances, there is no official readout either from India or from the United States where it suggests that Washington spoke to India. Yes, J.D. Vance did speak to External Affairs Minister, yes. But whether Donald Trump had a call with Prime Minister Modi, there is no official proof to back that. Apart from that, on the floor of the House in Parliament, Indian government is very correct. He said that there was no third-party intervention. It was between India and Pakistan.
Well, rather, when it comes to puppet Pakistan, whatever Donald Trump seems to be saying, they rather have, under an obligation to, say yes, whatever to what President Trump says, but India has made it clear on multiple occasions that there has been no U.S. intervention. In fact, when it comes to the ceasefire, the halt that was rather announced, the pause that was announced, it was a bilateral decision. Please do stay on.